Let's now talk about the gear I will be using from now on and I used for this particular shooting. In my whole photography existing career since I was like very young, I remember my very first camera was a mirrorless that I bought for my quinceañera birthday. People from Latin America will know that we have like these quinceañera parties. I asked all my friends and family to give me money so I can actually buy my very first camera. Then I worked in a Burger King when I was like 16 and I was able to find myself a reflex. And a couple of year after, I was able to buy my first full frame camera. To be honest, back at the day, I was like in university. I was not using it that much, and I decided to downgrade to mirrorless camera. I actually have the Nikon SFC, I think it's the model. Beautiful camera, beautiful body. But personally, I feel like I'm a huge fan of full frame. Selfishly, all my lenses are for reflex or full frame. And although I was able to get an adapter for my mirrorless camera, it did not feel the same. When coming to Thailand, I had the opportunity to sell my mirrorless camera and to buy the camera that I actually use for this production and that I will be using for the rest of the productions. That is the Nikon 850. It's a full frame. It's my dream camera since I literally had 16 years old. So I'm really lucky and grateful that I was able to get that. The cool thing about this camera is that it has Wi-Fi connection. And why this is important, you might ask. I feel like this is particularly relevant if you want to do self-portraits, because you want to make sure that you can connect your camera not only to a remote, but in this case I can use my camera to connect to my phone and use my phone as a live view of whatever my camera is seeing and use my phone as a remote. For this first production, it was the first time to do everything. Use the camera, connect it to the Wi-Fi, and although at first it was a little bit tricky, I was able to figure it out. Another thing that I noticed in this production, it was the tripod. I had a tripod that with my mirrorless camera I was able to use, but I realized very quickly with this new camera, not only the camera was more heavy, but the camera was way bigger than my mirrorless camera. And what started to happen is that although I was able to use this tripod for this particular production, because it was indoor, it was no windy, it was there was not any risk for my camera to fall, I realized I needed to actually get a new tripod for this camera. So that's also something that you need to consider, again, especially and particularly if you're doing self-portraits. Having a relatable tripod is really going to save you from a lot of headaches moving forward.